Welcome back, and thank you for to another episode of Mason Cable News. I'm your host, Ryan Petrus.
And I'm Angie Portillo.
Do you need a new suit to prepare for the biggest career fair of the semester? You're in luck because Mason is partnering up with JCPenney to put on the event Suit Up Mason. GMU students, faculty, and staff can shop for career wear, including shoes and accessories, and receive some pretty major discounts. You can also text GMU to 67292 to receive your extra 30% off coupon. The event started on September 20th and will be going on until October 31st. Do not miss this opportunity to pick up your career wear and at a great deal.
Registration for the Com Department's annual Find Your Future Career Forum is now open. Every Friday during the month of October, a member of the Insight Committee will host a mentoring session that features two mentors from a given field of communication. They will give tips on how to get your foot in the door, share their experiences in the field, and answer your questions. Space is limited to 16 students per session. Registration is required, and seniors have priority status upon registration. Go to a MasonCom on Instagram to register.
We will now turn it over to Stone Mueller, who will be talking about fun and safe things you can do off campus around Fairfax. Stone?
Thanks, Ryan. Hello, Mason Nation. I am Stone Mueller, and I'm going to be telling you all about the things you can do in the Fairfax area. This week, I'm going to be talking about Cox Farms, a family-owned farm located in Centerfield, Virginia, a popular place for students to go during the fall. While things will be a little different this year, you can still pick up all of your fall essentials from their drive-through market. All you have to do is simply order the items you want to pick up beforehand, and then almost immediately you can go to Cox Farms and they will hand you the items you ordered. They will be open from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. daily. Also, while you're there, make sure to check out their famous hayride, which they have turned into a drive-through attraction this year. Cox Farms will be open until November 2nd, so make sure not to miss any of the fun. Now back to you, Ryan and Angie.
Thank you, Stone. We will now pass it off to Bikar Michael with local sports coverage and his segment On This Day.
Hello, Patriots. Welcome to another installment of On This Day with me, your host, Bikar Michael. We're taking a look at some of the best George Mason performances that happened in the past on today's date. On this day in 2011, the George Mason women's volleyball team opened up conference play by beating rivals VCU 3-1. Set scores were 25-19, 25-22, 18-25, and 25-19 as the Patriots won their third straight match. Sophomore Tori Price nearly tallied a triple-double while classmate Lena Zonjic slammed a career-high 23 kills. Price recorded 32 assists, 17 digs, and 7 kills, while Zonjic's offensive output was a match high. Seniors Noelle Fenella and Kelsey Bowman also reached double-digit kills, chipping in 11 and 10. Fenella completed a double-double with 13 digs, while Bowman led all players with 7 blocks. Mason controlled the first set, opening with a 6-2 run and never trailing. The Rams did hold on to cut the margin to 24-19, but a Zonjic kill gave Mason the opening set. The second set was more even, with VCU coming within 2 at 19-17. The Rams then brought Mason within a point at 21-22, but a pair of errors by VCU sent the Patriots to the locker room with a 2-set advantage. VCU started strong in the third set and never trailed, opening with a 9-3 run. The Rams were up at 13-12 before a 7-2 run essentially put the set out of Mason's reach. In the fourth set, the Patriots used a 9-3 run to lead 23-17, 2 points away from the victory. Mason had match point at 24-18, and the win was sealed after Fenella slammed a kill on a feed from junior Lauren Goodell. In local sports news, DC United traveled to Tennessee last night to take on newly expanded side Nashville SC. The match was officiated by Tori Penso, the first female center referee since May 2000. United fell to Nashville 1-0 thanks to Daniel Rios' first MLS goal in the 70th minute. Former Washington National Bryce Harper hit 2 home runs to help the Philadelphia Phillies beat the Nationals 13-2 last night. The Phillies' victory kept their playoff hopes alive, while the loss and a win from the San Francisco Giants means the Nationals are now eliminated from the postseason just 1 year after winning the World Series. The Washington Spirit will play the Chicago Red Stars this Saturday, exactly 2 weeks after defeating them 2-1 at home. Second half goals from Bailey Feist and Jesse Scarpa won the match for the Spirit, and the two sides now sit even on 3 points in the standings. Thanks for tuning in to On This Day, and as always, guys, go Patriots.
Thank you, Bikar. We will now turn it over to our weatherman, Jack Dunne, with the weekly weather outlook and weather stories from around the world.
Thanks, Angie. Good evening, Mason. After several days of sunshine, today was a little bit cloudy. Tomorrow will also be cloudy, but there is a chance of rain, which should occur after dark. Saturday should see some rain in the morning, but otherwise should be cloudy for the rest of the day. Highs should be around 74. Sunday and Monday are going to be a little bit warmer and will also be a little bit more humid with highs around 80. There is a chance of storms Monday evening, and Tuesday will have on and off rain, but otherwise the rest of Tuesday will be cloudy and temperatures will be a little bit cooler. Wednesday should see peaks of sunshine with a high of 72, as with Tuesday's high. We have just passed the peak of hurricane season, and this has been one busy season. Tropical Storm Beta became a post-tropical system today, with remnants of the storm falling in the south and just clear of us. With Beta post-tropical, there are no longer any active storms in the tropics. This is the first time in weeks we haven't had to track any storms. Luckily, we could all use a break from the tropical systems. With Tropical Storm Beta, the Atlantic Basin has had 23 named storms so far this season. The National Hurricane Center assigns 21 names each season, and the names are rotated every 6 years unless a storm is destructive enough to become retired. If all 21 names are used, the National Hurricane Center names storms using the Greek alphabet. It's unusual that all 21 names are used in a given season. In fact, before this year, there had only been one season where the Greek alphabet was used. That season was 2005, which was a year that produced devastating storms like Katrina, Rita, and Wilma. However, the Greek alphabet that year was first used in late October, and we reached there last Friday, a full month ahead of 2005. The 2005 hurricane season produced 28 named storms, and there's a good chance that this hurricane season can surpass that number. Yesterday, the WMO confirmed a temperature reading of negative 93 degrees Fahrenheit that occurred on December 22nd, 1991 in Greenland. This newly confirmed temperature is now the coldest temperature ever recorded in the Northern Hemisphere. Scientists, however, believe it's unlikely that this record will ever be broken again due to climate change. That is all I have for you today with the weather from around the world and back at home. Back to you, Angie.
Thanks, Jack. Last week, George Mason conducted mandatory COVID testing of all the residential students on campus. The results came in, and there was only 4.5% positivity rate, which comes to about 11 students overall. To this date, there have been 0 recorded classroom-related outbreaks, and the total number of cases from the entire student body remains below 50. The story of surrounding Fairfax, though, is quite different. There have been over 1,000 confirmed cases, with 70 new cases today alone. That makes the positivity rate close to 2%. Ryan, what do you think about these numbers on and around the campus, and what can Mason community do to continue to stop the spread of COVID on campus?
Yeah, Angie, I think that this shows that Mason students are definitely taking the proper precautions compared to other cities such as Fairfax. And I think that they should definitely stay informed and continue to wear their mask and properly social distance.
Yes, and I think that it's amazing that Mason is providing these tests. And I've heard they were doing it even for just students that are coming in that are off campus. So Mason is doing a really great job at keeping everybody tested and healthy and social distanced.
Yes, they really care about their students. Well, Patriots, thank you for tuning in this evening. You can keep up to date with news on and off campus if you follow us on Instagram at NCN on TV, on Twitter, and Facebook at Mason Cable Network, and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Mason Cable Network. My name is Ryan Petrus.
And I'm Angie Portillo. Thanks for tuning in, Patriots. Stay safe and well, and we will see you back here next week on Mason Cable News.